Hey guys, Stacey Flick here. Listen, so I wanted to do this video to give people an insight into what they are not doing, okay? All will become clear in a minute. The topic of this video is how much can you spend or do you spend on acquiring a new customer? Now, if you don't know this figure, that's okay. You should know this figure. Very, very important to know this figure. And after this video, you will be looking to find out this figure, okay? So I'm going to jump straight into this. So I want to get you to understand this because this is very, very important. So let's say we gained 100 new customers. Now this could be on advertising, it could be just through leafleting, whatever you want to call advertising. At the end of the day, everything's cost money, and you need to know how many people you're getting back from your return when you invest this money into some kind of advertisement. So let's say you get 100 customers back, and sorry, £100. You spend £100, and you get 20 customers back. So that costs you £5 per customer. Okay, basic maths, yeah. So £5 per customer, you spend £200, you're going to get 40 customers back, and it's going to cost you £10 per customer. Okay, so let's say that you're a beautician or something, yeah. So for instance, any kind of local business this works with, yeah. Let's say you're a beautician, for instance, and you know that every time a customer comes through your doors, you'll earn £40 off them. You charge them £40. Obviously, you've got different products and services, but let's just keep it simple for this. You've got one product here, £40 you charge for like a sunbed or something like that, yeah. So your profit there is £35. So you know that you can spend £5 to earn £35. Okay. Your profit off that would be £35. That's what you're earning. So that's just simple stuff, and I'm guessing you're all like, yeah, hey, well, this is what I do anyway. This is what I do already, and that is great to understand this. That is great. But what a lot of people don't understand is the lifetime value of a customer will determine how much you spend on that customer. Now this is very, very important because I can guarantee you your competition is not doing this. Okay, so let me explain what I mean there. So we've got this figure up here, spending £5 per customer, and we get £35 profit back. So if we worked out the lifetime value of a customer, okay, so let's say £35 is, the initial sale. Yet this person comes back once a month and has this sunbed once a month, okay? So now that's times 12. Do you get what I'm saying here? See what I'm saying here, yeah? So 35 times 12 is 420. So you're actually, it's £420 over the lifetime of a 12-month period. Now, if you're giving value to customers and you're doing a great job, then there's no reason why you cannot work out this lifetime value. Okay? I understand it's harder to work out the lifetime value with some businesses, okay? But if you do not have a lifetime value, okay, if you do not have a recurring model where people come back to you, then create one. Okay, and I'll go into that a little bit in a minute, but I just want to touch on this and make this very, very clear. So, look, you're spending £35. Sorry, you're spending £5 on customers, yeah, on acquiring new customers. And initially, you're like, yeah, I'm earning £35 off it, but your mindset is, if I spend £10 per customer, this figure is going to drop, to like £30 profit. If I change this to 10, I'm gonna get £30 profit. This is gonna go down to 10 customers. So this is where people are reluctant to pay more money for a lead, for a customer. okay, because they think their profit is going down, it's just going out the window. But it's not necessarily the case. Because with this model, with the beautician model here, yeah, you're actually spending £5 and looking at the investments type, you know, over a 12-month period, you're getting £420 back. As long as you're in business for the next 12 months, then you're going to get this money back. As long as you provide value to your customers, you know, then I'm sure you do, you're going to get this money back. Okay. Now, what you can do is you can blow your competition out the water because you're willing to spend more money to acquire a new customer, because you understand the lifetime value of a customer. Okay? So the more customers you get in the door, obviously, you know, you can times this amount by that. But I can guarantee you, your competition is looking at this, you know, this narrow-minded thinking, yeah, where they're like, hey, you know, I can only afford to spend £5 to get a customer in the door because I'm only going to make £35 off them. So it doesn't make sense to spend any more because it's such a low ticket here. But you know yourself, when you get this person in the door, they're going to come back. Okay? Plus, they're going to come back for the sunbed. Plus, you can sell other products and services to these people as well. Okay, so this figure can go up even more, and you're only spending £5. Okay, so you can afford to spend maybe even £15. Your competition will be like, hey, this guy's crazy, man. He's spending £15 to get a new customer. You know, he's doing a spread in the newspaper. How can he afford to do that? You know, customers are only worth £35. This guy's throwing money away, spending, like, you know, more money than me on big double page spread ads in the newspaper, or spending money on social media adverts, or, you know, doing this, that and the other. How can he do that? You know, how can he afford to do that? It's because he understands the lifetime value of a customer. Now, you know, your business, you know, tracking your business over the last year, you can understand that. You can go back and look into that, and you can see how that works. You can see, you know, how many sales you got. And obviously, if you've not been tracking it right, it's a little bit difficult, but you can see how many sales you've got from how many customers you brought in as well. And you'd be very, very surprised if you work it out like this, how it works out. Okay? So look at this, whatever your business model is. I don't know what your business model is, you know, but let's say accountants, for instance. Accountants, once they get a customer in the door, there's no reason why that customer should leave unless they're getting a bad service. So they're going to use them again and again and again the year after that, the year after that, the year after that. Okay? And they're going to be able to sell them more products and services to these businesses as well, you know, when they come in through the door. Same with beauticians. Now, let's say, for instance, you're a window company, yeah, and you have, you know, you're like, hey, I'd supply windows to companies, and you know, once I've supplied them windows, that's it. You know, they ain't going to need another window for 10, 15, 20 years or whatever. Like, you know, I've not got this recurring model. I understand that. So create a recurring model. Listen, you've got, you know, you're in there first of all, yeah. You're servicing a client. You're doing a great job anyway, so they're happy with you. Why not sell them maybe doors? Okay, why not sell them a conservatory? Okay, you've got other related products you can sell these people. Why not sell them fascias around the house? Okay, you've just fitted windows, fascias. The guys are obviously like looking after the house and making their house look nice because they've just had new windows. What about new fascias as well? You know, to make the house look even better. What about a nice conservatory on the back of you? Look, you know, you're in a position where you've done a great job first of all, so people are happy with you, they trust you. Yeah, you've just done a nice smooth transaction with them. They're going to buy off you more than anybody else. You just got to put that offer in front of you. So if you're into windows, for instance, you know, you've got to think of other ways. And this goes for any business as well. Whatever you're selling, yeah, as a service or a product, you've got to think of other ways where you can sell people into. That way, this cost here, yeah, you know, you can afford to spend more money because you know that you've got products and services to sell people on the back end, okay, of the sale, of the initial sale. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful for you guys. You know, just remember that whatever you're selling, whatever product or service you're selling, you're not actually selling that. You're in the people business. Yeah? You're in the make money business. You know, whatever you've got, it's just a vehicle to make that money. Because at the end of the day, that's what you want to do. You want to make money. You know, you want to create value. So, you know, thinking of it like that, you know, you can service these people in more ways than one. Let me just finally finish this on a little story about a jeweler. Okay, a jeweler. You know, he's got himself a shop, and this guy's a true entrepreneur. Yeah, he's got himself a shop, a jewelling shop. Yeah, and obviously people come in, they buy watches and necklaces and rings and all that kind of stuff. But he was noticing he's getting a lot of people coming in for wedding rings. Okay, wedding rings, obviously, you know, people, man and woman, need a ring each, and he sells them these wedding rings. You've got to thinking though that, hey, look, you know, these people are getting married. What else do they need? You know, they've got disposable income for a start. They're about to spend 20,000, 50,000, whatever on a wedding. Yeah. They need a ring, obviously. I'm going to sound the ring. They need flowers. They need a car. They need a venue. They need food. They need, you know, they need loads of stuff for a wedding. Okay, I don't sell these things, but I can refer them to people who do. And let's say you've got up to the speed now where you're referring 50 referrals for wedding cars a month, yeah? And the person you're referring them to is getting sales from this. You've just created yourself a virtual business where you can then set up that yourself and start selling it yourself with no risk involved, because you've built this client base up just from referring. You know that every month you're referring 50 new clients. You know that if you go and get yourself a few wedding cars, you can start earning that money yourself. And it goes, you know, it goes hand in hand with any kind of business as well. So think about, you know, what kind of what other services that complement your service that you can sell, and start expanding. You know, instead of multiplying, like opening up another shop, expand. Thanks for watching. Hope it's been really, really helpful for you. I'll speak to you soon.